All right, so I'm back. If you guys are liking these videos, subscribe down below and like. We're just doing the weekly review for the week. I have it on 7 days on OpenCNFT over here. We're going to check out the top 10 in the last 7 days. And at the top is Space Buds. Now, Space Buds is usually around the top, but it's at the top. So for, a project that's this season, and it's the oldest project and it's expensive, but to be at the top, it's like it's starting to make a move again. And if you can afford a Space Bud, I would say get a Space Bud, because let's see what it, since CNFT opened, bam, it had this accumulation phase over here. Oh wait, let me so you guys can see that. So this was the accumulation phase, and it's taking off again. Now, if SpaceBud starts to take off, you want to be in. You want to have one. Because if they break 10K, they could go straight to 20K, to be honest. If new people from Ethereum or whatever, big buyers, come to Cardano, they're going to want a SpaceBud, and they'll be able to afford a SpaceBud. So they're making a move recently. They move pretty quickly from 3K, 4K, 5K floor. Now they're like 7,500 floor. So see the cheapest one you can get. Well, 7130. A couple of these empty gadget aliens and cats sitting on the floor. And it's not just those that are moving. It's like you can't find a dino. A bull on sale is 850,000. It's like the rares are getting sniped also. So there's no dinos on sale. I mean, let's see what a shark goes for nowadays. And rhinos and fish. Let's see what you can find. You used to be able to find like a fish for not too expensive. Let's see right now. On sale price, sharks 24. I mean, the supply is running low on this stuff. Look, where's the cheapest fish is 69,000. That's crazy. So I'm just saying, like, it's the whole market in space budget is moving up. So the 1 year anniversary is coming up too. So I don't know if they're going to do anything. They really don't need to do anything. It's a perfect collectible. It makes the perfect profile pic. It's got the like round. I mean, it really was like they did a lot of things right, even though they did things simple. All right, let's move on. Let's see. So you got the Boss Cat Rocket Club and the Boss Cat Rocket parts. They're still at the top. I mean, so they're big like planet cell. Their metaverse is going to be like planets. That's on the day before Super Bowl 213. If you hold rocket ships and if you hold like top 1,000 cats and stuff, you're whitelisted. So people are holding those. The floor has been dropping. It's 2250. Now they made 150,000. See, Deadpixels made 150,000 ADA sale. A legit sale. The guy's doxed, bragged about it. And then later, Boss Cats made 150,000 ADA sale. But like, no one knows. Like, when did the guy brag about it? I mean, I don't want to like. A lot of people badmouth Boss Cats. We want him to do good and stuff. But you don't even see the guy using it as his profile pic in the Discord. You're like, wouldn't you want to you bought that cat for 150K? Wouldn't you want that as your profile pic or something, or brag about it? But so their floor is dropping. We'll see what happens. There hasn't been much news except for this big like planet sale, like their metaverse. They're gonna get planets and stuff. So But they're at the top of the charts because if they make sales, it's big volume. The rocket ships have also been dropping 6K and stuff. And then fourth is still Ada Apes. Now their floor did drop a lot. They were going to do like a metaverse thing with like a new mint with like keys to rooms. And everyone hated the idea. And they were like, I thought this was a DAO. We don't want another mint. We're sick of metaverse mints, you know? It's just obviously when someone does a drop and it goes good, and then it does want to do a metaverse mint, they just want to mint more to the people that are buying their stuff. It's just so obvious. It's like, you're not going to make a metaverse. That takes 5 years. You're not doing that just out of nowhere with 3 docs devs. Like, devs, listen to me. If your project takes off, do not make a second metaverse mint. That kills your project. Even if you're trying to scam, I'll even say it in a cynical way. Even if you're trying to scam your customers, a metaverse drop doesn't work. I mean, lazy llamas kind of pull it off, but they've had a good community for like a long time. And still, I don't even think that was a good idea. Lazy Island, like they're not making a metaverse. People don't realize how hard it is to make a metaverse. But yeah, so then but to give the ape team credit, they backed out of it. They're like, okay, we won't do that. We're going to do this DAO thing. So then they made a DAO wallet. There's only like 120K in the DAO wallet, and then only 20% of the treasury of the royalties are going to go to the DAO wallet, which is like, you know, Rat's DAO does 75% of the mint into the DAO wallet and 70% of the royalties into the DAO wallet. So, but I think they're just figuring their stuff out. They're still making sales. Not as many as before, but good enough to be at number 4. You know, all these projects always get this big hype, and then it comes down and forms a base. And if it forms like a 350 base, like that's totally fine. Like, have they even been out for 30 days? No, so there's not really enough data to really see. Mint, rise, and then come down and form a base right here. That's totally healthy. So they minted at 99. So then as soon as they come in, they start rising because people are going to list over mint. And after whitelist, they were like 140 for the whole night. And then after public, they just went berserk to 650 mint. And now they come down, but they didn't free fall. They stopped at 300. That's totally healthy. So Ada Apes is in the middle. It can go either way. The devs have a tricky situation there. Deadpixels. Now, like I said, they made 150K floor. I mean, 150K sale. So Deadpixels is on fire right now. DAOs are buying Deadpixels. People with whales are buying, like, boom, 150. The green, orange. And I've said this before, but they're coming out with the like Axie Infinity kind of game. And that the actual game is only going to be tied to the blockchain in as long as when they choose traits to make their fighters, like their pixels. If they choose traits and you own the pixel on the blockchain that they make their pixel with those traits, you get paid because they're going to have to pay like, say they have, I'm just totally making up numbers, but say they want to build a pixel and it's like $10 for this trait, $10 for this trait, whatever. And then there's rare traits that do better stuff, and it's like $100 for this one. And they build like a $300 pixel or whatever. If it had a lot of your traits, you get a percentage of that. And then there's like millions of people constantly building stuff. Yeah, so I had this long base period from November. I thought the floor is 2,000. I didn't even realize the floor is 2,300 now. Jeez. 2,300. Let me fix this chair. There we go. Much better. Whoops. Can't get it perfect. All right. Let's go to the next one. Clay Nation. 1,700 floor. DAOs have been buying their stuff too. Let's do all over here. There's enough. I mean, all these blue chips are in similar spots. Bam, right after mint. Go nuts. And form a long base of support. And then now they're just starting to take off. Now they haven't broke their previous high of their floor. There's like some resistance there, right around 1750, right around 1700. That's where we're at right now. But I mean, launching at it's a good entry. It might be a good entry point into CNFTs. And I will tell you guys, the chain has been going way better these last couple of days. It's like 5-minute transactions on JPEG, like buying and selling, listing. It's like my slow ones now are 15 minutes. Those used to be like the fast ones, and the slow ones were like 50 minutes. Now the slow ones are like 15 minutes. I don't know what happened, but it's been way better. For me, at least. I've been using CC Vault on JPEG. It's been great. So we can onboard new people now. It was a shame that we couldn't do that earlier. Like during when Bright Pals went crazy, a whole bunch of new people were ready to come onboarded. I hope they're not gone for good, because the chain broke at that point. But it's working good now. It's working good. All right, Pavilla. Pavilla did their final mint. They did their final mint. They're actually in the middle of during their final mint. I tried to get on the whitelist. I entered my address. I put it in the thing, and I did not get any land plots. I applied for 9. I didn't get any. Leave some comments if you guys got any. Leave some comments. Tell me if you guys got any 1, 2, 3, 9. Their floor is going down. That was to be expected, because people are able to mint them right now for 80. And so those minters are going to flip. So, but if you look at a long-term chart, it still looks healthy. They minted for 40, had their initial surge, boom, 400. Now, bam, forming that base around 299, 250, 300. Formed it for a long time. Took off, boom. Now come back down. If it settles like 400, perfect price movement. They're also in the middle of doubling their supply. They had minted 60,000. And they're minting the other 40,000 for 80. So people are getting these for 80. They can make profits at 200. It's going to put pressure on the price. But there's enough buying to keep it around 4 something. And it's really around 450 for the worst ones. And beach side's going to be more. Estates are going to be more. And a lot of 500s. Stronger than I thought. I don't know how much of the new 40,000 they've minted. But they're doing a real job to only mint to people that they approved, because people are just going to send money to that address. They're just going to send 720 and see if they get anything. I'm surprised these they don't just start saying if you're not on the whitelist and you send us money, we're not going to give you your money back. But then they still give the money back, but they could just say it. I'm surprised they don't just say it. That's what Zombie Hunters, they kind of did that. It kind of worked. They're like, we might not give you your money back if we think you're a bot. But of course, they're going to give everyone their money back. But just saying it will stop a lot. All right, what's next? Oh, whoops. Oh, Disco Solaris, number 8. Now, they just minted a few days ago. I actually like the way this is progressing. So Discus Solaris, okay, so they're making a lot of sales constantly, every 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And they're finally making some big sales. 1475. And the one that sold for 1475 isn't even super rare or anything. I think the guy was just collecting these blonde hairs. I mean, she looks super freaking dope. How cool does that look? The mutant croc glasses. Okay, so this one, they just minted. Their mint was super hyped. The team did all they could to... Let's see if we have a 7-day. It's just too new. The team did all they could to protect the mint. They did their whitelist. It was 2 hours before the public. everyone was spamming the whitelist. Like the address got leaked. So then everyone was sending to the whitelist that wasn't on the whitelist, kind of like Soho kids. But they actually didn't send those people any NFTs. They sent their money back. They refunded them. They could have just been like, we're going to keep the money. Again, I'm surprised more projects don't start doing that. Like if I was running a project and I would be like, if you send us money and you're not supposed to, we're not sending it back. So don't send money to this address unless you're supposed to. Like I would, and then maybe I'd send it back because I don't know if I'd want that hate. But at least you say it, right? It makes your mint go smoother. But yeah. So then they delayed their whitelist went 30 minutes extra because they were getting all these spam. They were getting all this ADA from non-whitelist people, and they wanted all their whitelists to get what they wanted to get, and they did it. They did a good job of that. And then the normal mint, they used NFT Maker. Supposedly they had tested this NFT Maker with the NFT Maker devs. They did like 50 different stress tests on it. All was good. So the NFT Maker goes live, and it like sold out. It reserved all the NFTs in like a minute or something. So it was just like, and their website got millions of traffic, millions of people spamming their website, like refreshing it. So they were actually able to keep the website up, which is amazing for like some halfway undoxed team. I think they're from Poland, but some of the people are kind of doxed, like the musician, the artist, but then NFT Maker, on the NFT Maker side, they got a DDoS attack also. So it came from like all these angles. Like the Discus team has no control over the NFT Maker side. And then NFT Maker's CAPTCHAs went down, so that wasn't Discus fault either. So the mint was crazy because you had to enter these CAPTCHAs and it would keep saying sold out, or it would like bug out and the CAPTCHA wouldn't work. But then if you did it enough times, sometimes it would work. So they basically minted really slowly to people just kept doing them and like getting them. It was, so people were really put off by the mint. So what happened was it opened, like you can't even really see because there's like, you need like a 3-day, like it went straight to like 200 and then crashed because everyone did not like the mint. They got them and flipped them right away. And people weren't buying them because they were pissed about the mint. So then it had its like crash all the way down to, remember these minted for 55, so they didn't crash to mint. It had its crash down to 60, but now it's starting to make its way back up. And I think you're early on this one. I think this one has a shot to go high. I think people won't care about the mint. The mint wasn't even that bad of a deal. A lot of people actually got some discos in the public, probably more than if they just like were like, oh, we're posting address in Discord and then the bot gets 90% and it's over in 2 minutes. It's like there was 14,000 people in their Discord and there was like 3,000. After whitelist, there was like 4,000 left. And you can get 5 at a time. It was like a couple thousand people were going to get some and 12,000 people weren't. That was going to happen no matter what. So that's a good thing because they had a 5,777 supply and there was just a lot of people wanted them. So now they're making their way back up, and it's not in an unhealthy way. It's in a totally healthy, nice, slowly, organic building way. And you can get some sick ones for cheap. I've been going here a lot. And yeah, just the price. There's still some for 70. 75 is about the floor right now. There's one for 70. But I'll give you guys a hint. What's been moving up is the blue and the teal floors. So the blue floor, this reminds me of clays when clays first came out. It's like blues were kind of more expensive, but they weren't that much more. But now they're a lot more. So the second rare skin is blue. The floor is 95. It was like 80 or something. It was like 10 above normal floor. Now it's like 20 above normal floor. And so, but you can still get some cheap blues. And then the rarest skin color is teal. And what I've been noticing is these have been getting bought up. The teal floor is now 170. I mean, it was like the floor was 70, the blue floor was 80, the teal floor is 90. That was like what it was the last couple of days. This teal floor has been rocketing up. I mean, there's only one page. So these are all the teals on the market. All of them. Everyone's either holding their teals or people are buying them, because these are all the teals on the entire market. One page. So, but yeah, like, I don't know. I think this art's really dope. There's male and female, which a lot of people like. And you're not overpaying right now. You're still getting some cool ones for cheap. Like let's check top. Like, let's look at high ranks, like 1 to 1,000 rank. So 1,000 rank and below, like 112. So you're not overpaying right now. You're getting in at a good time. You can't get really burned. Let's check like top 300. It's not that expensive. I think I'm looking to get this guy. He's 300 ADA right now. He's ranked 207. See, nakeds have been selling for a lot. But the naked females have been going for more. But naked males are selling for a lot too. But yeah, doesn't he look like some greasy... See, their city of Disco Solaris is called Neo Miami. Doesn't he kind of look like some greasy mob boss of Neo Miami? This guy's ranked 207 because his beard is really rare. But yeah, he's got the gold chain. And these are the high ranks that are not expensive. So you can buy high rank blues for a couple hundred, or you can just shop floor for 70. Get in for 70. 70. Oh, see, floor went up that quick. 77 is now floor. So it's starting to move. And despite the man, I think the community is super cool. The devs, see, it's up to the devs. It's like Ada Apes did great, and then they did a Metaverse drop. It's like, these devs I trust. They wanted to create like this Neo Miami city, but I don't think they're going to say like, oh, we're making a Metaverse. They're probably going to do it in a different way. So you're like citizens of the city, but they're going to use like different techniques. Like each of these has like an apartment number as one of their traits and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. And then you verify that you hold and you're a part of Neo Miami. They're going to come out with like 8-bit video games. The devs are video game devs, 12 years of experience. So they're going to make like 80s video games like that. That's tied into Neo Miami, which is the city that all these guys live in. So it's pretty cool. Like, there's cops of the city. So yeah, they left themselves a lot of room to do some cool, fun stuff. And then the art is sick. Everyone loves this art. Everyone. So it's like, eventually it's just going to be irresistible. People are going to be like, I want to buy those. Because people are just like, everyone's trying to chase money, but it's like, sometimes people just want to buy some cool shit. And it's going up. Why not just, you get the best of both worlds. And then, so you see they have like a lot of like Madonna hair. They have a lot of 80s. That looks like Whitney Houston hair. Yeah, they have like David Bowie type stuff. They have Axl Rose type stuff. Like, if you do the bandana on the head, fancy hat. So then it would be hair, is long bandana. No, not that. Where would it be? Oh, long under bandana. Yeah, that's like totally Axl Rose or something. So all this stuff is like 80s. Wonder if there's no teals left. Wow, there's no teals. Get your teals if you're gonna buy anything. Those teals are going quick. It's like the green clays, and then the blues are like the blue clays. It's like, don't you wish you could go back in time and when clays were cheap and buy blue and green ones? You can do that right now with these. All right, let's go to the next one. They're making sales a lot. Yeah, Rats DAO number 9. So they just did their final mint. They minted 6,000 more tokens for 150 each, and they sold out. Took them like a day, but they sold out. And the tokens were on like the market at like 160. Whoa! I did not notice this. Oh my gosh, the Genesis tokens are 300 floor. Get your tokens. What are the, I mean, not the Genesis, the governance tokens. What are the Genesis tokens? 300 floor? I thought they were like 200 floor. Wait, high to low. See what the floor for Genesis is. It looks like it's 1850. Wow. I did not know that these went up so much. And then your governance tokens are 300. Get your tokens. The reason that is, look at their treasury pool now. They still got the berry. They have 33 buds now. And these are not just floor buds. Most of them are not floor buds. These are all like $10, $20, $30,000 buds. A lot of them. Not all, but a lot. Fish, frog, lion with gun, shark, parrot, it's a cool pink gun. Damn, this guy's sick. I didn't see them buy this guy. I wonder what deal they got. Umbrella with the $ eyes. I mean, they got dope buds now. So, I mean, they still have 105,000 in there. They have 52 pixels. And remember that pixel that sold for 150? They have a very similar pixel, but they sniped it a couple weeks back. They just bought this pixel also, which is a really cool pixel. I mean, their team is good at sniping. I think it was like this one. I mean, it's not green, but yeah, that thing's probably, I don't even want to guess. It could be worth 6 figures. It's worth a lot. So they're good at sniping. So like I said, and it's like they've gotten all these and then the stuff's gone up. They have 70 clays. 70. They have 4 good Charlotte clays. Good Charlotte clays look dope, but yeah, they're not as... 70 OG clays. I mean, this is going to take a while to load. And they always have a good mix of rares and floors. It's a lot of rares. I mean, I love their Space Buds collection, to be honest. They're good at sniping Space Buds. Really good. And now they've bought some Pavilla. See, there's votes. I would vote against the Pavilla, but people voted for it. So if it's a DAO, so if it gets enough votes, they're going to buy Pavilla. But it's not as much as the other. They have some yummies. So Rats DAO, I did not realize that the floor had shot up. 300 floor. Wow. All right. I think on my weekly mints, I said mint Rats DAO. You'll be happy. I mean, I don't even know what other one I said to mint that week. I did say mint Disco Solaris last time. I said the only one you want to mint last time is it's still above mint. If you were able to mint it. And OG Bears rounding out the top 10. OG Bears is supposed to do some video game. I mean, I'm always skeptical of video games and metaverses. It's like, do you know how hard, especially tied to the blockchain? It's like Activision and Blizzard. It's like they spend years and they got crazy teams, like the best teams. Microsoft and Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption will take 4 or 5 years and tens of millions of dollars to make a video game, a normal one, a centralized video game, not tied to any blockchain. And then it's like, oh, these 5 devs are going to make a video game with their 500,000 ADA that in minting ADA. They minted and got 500,000 ADA. They're going to make a crazy blockchain tied video game metaverse. It's like, no, they're not. That's impossible. Like anyone who thinks that, like, let me tell you guys, that's not happening. Like when they do that, it's just like, oh, they're lying. So now you're like, oh, why are they lying? Oh, they're lying because they want to sell me more NFTs, and they're too lazy to even make art. They're just gonna like draw a little land plot and like make an NFT and make 10,000 of them and sell them to me for 50 ADA. Like, don't you realize that? You guys need to start realizing that. And then you're like, yeah, but I could flip them. It's like most of you don't flip them. Maybe Pavilla is the only one that is working out, because Pavilla might actually make a metaverse, maybe. But anyone else, it's just like, all right. Anyways, OG Bears are above mint. They're doing fine. Their floor price is 74. Actually, what was their mint price? It's real close to that, actually. So they went up and they're coming back down. Remember, once you go up and then come back down, it's all about how you hold the price. Is it going to keep falling? You're at the top 10. These wizards, came all the way back down to 44. Whoever bought these wizards got scammed. These were obviously a joke. The art was terrible. People obviously bought a bunch of these for cheap and then pumped them and then sold them on you guys. So that's what happened. It's like sometimes you can just look at it and be like, oh, I'm not paying a lot for that. Like a 10-year-old could draw that. If a 10-year-old could draw it, don't pay a lot for it. All right, that's it. So we'll be back with the upcoming mints. That will probably be tomorrow. And I'll do upcoming mints for the week. There might be none. If there isn't any, I'm not going to do a video. But if I could find at least one, then I'll do a video. Because I know I'll probably mint Mandrills, but they haven't announced. Oh, I couldn't announce Pavilla because they announced their mint like the night before they minted. They tried to do it all last second to not have bots. So, all right. So that's it for the weekly review. And I will see you guys next week. And I'll see you probably in today or tomorrow for upcoming mints for the week. Thank you.